Hello everyone, my name is IAAD. From 2015 to 2021, I served as the UN expert on albinism, a position currently occupied by my learned colleague, Ms. Mulukamiti Drummond. It is a pleasure to be with you all today via video to celebrate International Albinism Awareness Day 2022. Since I completed my mandate in 2021, I have been serving as the lead strategist and technical advisor of the newly formed Africa Albinism Network. It is in this context that I would like to highlight some of the challenges of albinism in the African context, as well as some sources of hope. The core mission of the Africa Albinism Network is to promote the domestication of the AU Plan of Action on Albinism, specifically by supporting and developing the capacity of national albinism groups to work with government and other stakeholders to develop effective national action plans on albinism with budgets. These national action plans are to be guided by the AU Plan of Action on Albinism, as well as the Africa Disability Protocol. With countries like Malawi and Kenya leading the way, we believe that development of national action plans on albinism with budgets can transform the lives of people with albinism from extreme discrimination such as physical attacks and a high rate of death due to lack of access to healthcare, particularly skin cancer prevention and treatment. Other measures in the National Action Plan include early intervention measures for mothers of children with albinism who are often stigmatized for giving birth to a child with albinism, psychosocial support, inclusive education measures, and effective laws against harmful practices such as ritual attacks. However, our mission is not without challenges. In our current support of 8 African countries, we have identified 5 key areas that are challenging in the domestication of National Action Plan. The first is a lack of knowledge about the AU Plan of Action. There is very little knowledge that the AU has adopted this plan since 2019 and that this plan has to be domesticated at the national level. This lack of knowledge impacts both governmental and non-governmental organizations, including those serving people with albinism. The second challenge is an apparent unwillingness of government to adopt draft action plans on albinism even after they have taken part in the drafting process. This unwillingness includes long delays and deprioritization of the plan. The third challenge is an unwillingness to provide a budget for the plan. This is a serious barrier to implementation. The fourth challenge is a lack of unity among albinism groups. However, we believe that this challenge can be overcome based on our experience in Zambia. Finally, countries are slow to deal with harmful practices related to ritual attacks, which continue to affect the right to life and security of people with albinism. Countries are also slow to sign the AU Disability Protocol, even though that protocol mentions harmful practices specifically as an area that countries must tackle. Indeed, attacks against people with albinism is unique to our continent. Therefore, we Africans are best placed to tackle this scourge. Otherwise, it will continue to take lives. Thankfully, the AU Plan of Action is active for another 8 years. We also have over 200 civil society organizations working on albinism specifically across Africa. Also, a significant number of these organizations, over 30 of them, have relatively significant funding. All of this means that we're doing the right thing on the human rights situation of people with albinism in Africa. However, a lot of our actions are too slow, and unfortunately, some of our actions have come too late for those who have lost their lives while waiting for change. The blood of our brothers and sisters with albinism cries out. The tears of the innocent convicts us to do better. Let us develop these action plans quickly. Let us fund them adequately. Let us support organizations working on albinism. Then we will see that today's stories of discrimination and attacks will become tomorrow a distant memory for generations after us. I wish you all a happy International Albinism Awareness Day. I thank you for your attention and goodbye for now.